Welcome back. In this episode we're going to be taking a look at the padding widget. Now the padding widget, as the name suggests, allows you to add padding around a child widget. You'll notice here we have a home page with a scaffold. The scaffold contains a navbar with the text home, and what we're going to do is inside the body of the scaffold we're going to create a column. And this column is going to contain 3 child widgets. Now these are going to be container widgets with a fixed width and height for the purposes of this demonstration. I'm going to make the first one red, and I'm going to give it a width of 100 and a height of 100. What I'm going to do is copy and paste that a couple of times. So we end up with 3 containers, as you can see there, rendered in a column vertically from top to bottom. And you can see at the moment how there is no padding between either of the containers. That is where the padding widget comes in. Now, using the IntelliSense in the IDE, you'll notice we have several options with what we can wrap this container widget in. We can wrap it with just another custom widget, center, column, padding, row, and string builder. What we can do is click on this wrap with padding, and you'll notice that the IDE will automatically add a padding widget surrounding this container widget. You'll notice that the padding widget takes in a padding property, and that padding property accepts an edge insets object. You'll notice if I save that and hot reload, we now have an 8 pixel padding around that red container. You'll notice edgeinsets.all means that we have an 8 pixel padding on all sides of the red container widget. Likewise, you can change that value to be anything that you fancy. 16 pixels there will double the amount of padding. There are a number of other options available. You can specify all, as we just had there. You can also, however, specify from left, top, right and bottom, or you can specify only. Only allows you to specify an optional amount of padding to any one or more of the sides of the widget. For example, by specifying a top of 16, it will only apply padding to the top of the widget. Likewise, the other options available here, left, top, right and bottom. That means that you can individually control the amount of padding for each side of the widget. One of the other options available is symmetric, and this allows you to specify a horizontal amount of padding and a vertical amount of padding. You'll notice if we specify the horizontal as 16, it applies both to the left and right of the widget. If we change that horizontal to vertical, you'll notice how it applies vertically to the top and bottom. So to sum up there with the padding option and the edge insets, if you want to apply padding, an equal amount of padding, to both the top and the bottom, you can use edgeinsets.symmetric, specifying the vertical property. If you want an equal amount of padding to the left and right, you can specify symmetric using the horizontal option. If you want to apply an equal amount of padding to all sides of the widget, then you can use edgeinsets.all to apply the same amount of padding to each and every side of the widget. And last but not least, if you want complete fine-grained control over how the padding is applied to each side, you can use edgeinsets.only and then specify top, left, bottom and right values individually of one another. I hope you found this useful, and this shows you essentially how you can add padding to each of your widgets to space them out in your application. As I say, I hope you found this useful. Thank you very much for watching.